In this Dhamma talk session, I would like to talk about how the Buddhist monk practice to remove a lot of worry in their life, in their practice, and attain the enlightenment. As a monk, when you ordain as a monk, you need to have the preceptor, the senior monk, that gives you the ordination. And you will make a vow, a strong vow, to the preceptor, the senior monk. For example, you will say in the Pali word, Pali language, Sappha Tukha Nisarana Nibbana Sachikaranatthaya. It means I ordain as a monk because I would like to get rid of all the suffering in my life. I would like to practice in order to attain the enlightenment. So when you make the strong vow like this, and you begin the practice as a Buddhist monk, actually at that time, you are nothing special, but you are just the normal people, the normal human who want to attain the enlightenment, who want to detach themselves from the outside world and enter the world of the practice. And the practice as the Buddhist monk is not quite easy, but every practice will bring you step by step to the enlightenment. And when we start the practice in the very first time, we still have a lot of worry with anything in this world. Our life, the thing that we need, the thing that we use in our life. The Buddha gave us very good teaching. This good teaching is called santuti, or the feeling happy with what you have. When you practice this feeling and you feel like, oh, I'm so happy with what I have. I have everything I need. I have the happiness already. The impurity in your mind will decrease, and you will feel free from anything in this world. And your mind will be more and more refined. And you can practice with this high quality of the mind to the high level meditation that we call vipassana meditation. So how to develop this feeling, happy with what you have? We practice how to use the necessary thing in our life. There are 4 necessary things in the monk's life: clothing, food, housing, or the place that we live, and medicine that we use to cure the sickness. So for the clothing, the monk don't have a lot of clothes like the normal people. We have just 3 pieces of cloth. This one is for cover our body, and the other one we use to cover the lower part of our body. And the other piece like this, we use like a blanket. And when we are in the practice, we use only 3 pieces of cloth. But right now I'm in Chicago, USA. The weather is very cold. So sometimes I need a little bit more than this because I need to fight the snow, the cold weather. So the purpose to use the clothing is for protect yourself from the weather. That is one of the purpose. Second one, we use the clothing to cover some part of the body that we don't want other people to see. And we use the clothing to protect us from the small insect, small animal, like a mosquito. So when the monk has only 3 pieces of cloth, they will have a lot less worry. They can go anywhere in this world, just very little pack. They can live anywhere in this world. They don't worry what to wear tomorrow because they just have 3 pieces of cloth. That is the first practice. Use the clothing. The second one is the monk practice with eating food. What is the purpose of eating food? Eating food is not for craving. It's for maintain the body to function properly and use the strength from eating food to practice meditation in order to attain the enlightenment. So the monk has the bowl. Sometimes we saw the picture of the Buddhist monk hold the bowl and walk in the morning and receive food from the lay people. So that is the activity to have food. And then when they finish food, they stop anything and they start practicing meditation. They start to train their mind. They start to study the necessary teaching from the Buddha, the Dhamma. That is the purpose of eating food. The other necessary thing in the monk's life is the housing. We don't have our own house. We don't own the house. Sometimes we live in the temple. Sometimes we live in the forest. Sometimes we live outside. So the purpose of use the housing is for protect us from the weather, from the rain, from the sun, from the snow. And then our housing protect us from the danger. Danger from people, danger from animal. The housing, the house, the place that we live, give us some privacy. If we have this concept, we will be happy with anywhere that we can live. We just observe some place that serve the purpose. If the place is okay, it's not very good, but when it serves the purpose, we can be happy. We practice to be happy with what we have. The other necessary thing is the medicine. The monk used the medicine to cure the sickness because we are normal human. Sometimes we got sick and we use the medicine to cure the sickness, to make the body function properly. And when we relieve from the sickness, we don't use medicine at all. So from practice the 4 necessary things in the monk's life: clothing, food, housing, and medicine. The monk can practice this concept, happy with what we have. When we're happy with what we have, we don't run for happiness. We don't run to find some material or some place or some people to make us happy. We have the happiness from inside. And when you have the feeling that you're happy with what you have the happiness from inside. When you meditate, you will have less and less worry. And when you have less and less worry, your mind will be more and more refined. When the mind is more and more refined, you can feel more and more happiness. You can feel more and more inner peace from inside. And the impurity in the mind, greed, anger, delusion, will decrease little by little. And one day, your mind can refine in the highest level, and you can eliminate all the defilement in your mind, all the impurity in your mind, and enter the stage of the enlightenment. Hope you enjoy the Dhamma talk. Hope you continue practicing meditation, continue learning the Dhamma, the nature of your life, and continue improving your life.